Hi, I'm Rebecca, reporting for Hollywood Connections, Power 106.1 FM. We're here today at the American Model and Magazine pageant, and there are amazing talent scouts and agents and girls from all across the world. It's been so amazing to be here, and I'm joined with Dawn.
I'm one of the judges. Hi.
One of the judges, yes. We've had so much fun. We've made friendships with all the girls. There's been big hair, big makeup, beautiful dresses and outfits. It's been amazing.
Well, I have a question before you start asking me. What brought you to this pageant and this model search?
I was actually scouted by one of the current title holders for another pageant who saw me when I was over here at the end of last year, and she said that I would be perfect for this system, and so I decided to come and look it up online, and I decided to join and come along all the way from Australia.
Wow. Okay, you have a couple questions for me.
Yeah, so how did you get started in this industry?
Great question, and this is going to be great for you as well. I used to work for the late James Brown. Maybe your mother knows. I feel good, da 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 da. Well, I was back in LA. I was a talent manager working with Paul Murray from Studio 104 Productions, and he saw me at an event, and then all of a sudden I became a reporter for Mr. Brown, and I was at the pre-Grammy events, and Bonnie Hilton Sweeney, a woman that ran all these events with all these celebrities, didn't have anybody to come in the press room. Now I was younger, and I came in, and it was amazing of the people that I met and worked with. From there, I wanted to come up with an idea in a show, which we were on PAX TV for a half-hour show, and helping people get connected in show business. And I've worked for everybody, trust me. They all know me. I mean, every modeling school you can think of. But the main thing, I saw people saying, I'm not getting connected, I'm not following up. So what I do is I open the door of opportunity. I don't promise you anything, but as an example, if you go to Dawn Reese show and Joe Jackson, you know Michael Jackson that passed away, I interviewed Joe Jackson at his house because my producer was his family honors photographer. He took me to the house in Encino, and there's Tito walking by, and Joe was, actually we had an artist we took on tour named Little J from Hollywood Records and Disney. So I learned about the music industry, about getting an artist. Hollywood Records put $1.5 million into this kid, but how do you get him discovered? We had to get him out there on the road. So we got the tour buses, and then I found out a whole different world of promotion and the hype that sells and so forth. So with all of that, and the late James Brown and all the people, you know, some people collect shells. I mean, I network, you know, and I'm out there trying to network with people. And it's not, you know, who you know, and it's who you know and who knows you. And after meeting them.
Yes, exactly right. And so why are you here today? What brought you here?
Thank you. Well, I judged her pageant last year, and I was really impressed. And so she knows that I've been on the radio. We went syndicated. And so I'm on 47 stations across the country. And all my reporters now are actually busy in TV and film. So I'm looking for new reporters for my radio show as well. And with your background in journalism, I have an idea. And I'm going to send you some information. And I'd like to, I'd like to sign you to be a reporter for me in Australia.
Wow, thank you so much.
I do.
Thank you.
So here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal. She's going to be one of my reporters. I'm going to work with her on Skype. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
So now you're going to be working with a real radio station. And the main thing is it's a door of opportunity. Now, what are the fun things in Australia that come in? What kind of shows? What kind of events?
We have anything you can think of. We have lots of shows come to near where I live. We have ballet companies, we have musicals, we have anything you can think of, really. Australia, I think, in my opinion, has it all. And
what are the kind of things that you'd like to cover as a reporter? Are you doing that in your school now?
Yeah, so
okay.
I'm in a school musical at the moment, so anything from musicals to dance productions to, you know, Comic-Con and things like that would be awesome.
Now, I know in Australia there are talent agents there.
Yes.
And there are production companies, and I'm going to give you some homework what to do, and then hopefully, what is your schedule like during the week to go interview?
So I've got rehearsals Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays for my musical and dance teams, but I'm free Mondays and Fridays and Sunday and Sunday.
Okay, Monday. Okay, so it's up to your schedule. Now, what I'd like to do is introduce you live on the air next week. I'll have to get you the Skype because I know when you're out of the country, it's a little hard to call in.
Yes.
Of course, and I've never been to Australia. I have an Australian accent on my Siri. How do you like that?
It's so cute.
Hello, Dawn Reese, Miss Polio Talk Show host. And how old are you?
I'm 16.
16 years old.
Yes.
Well, I got to tell you, my last 16-year-old was in Denver, Colorado. She took my workshop. We're going to do some workshops together.
Sure.
I got some ideas. I'm going to work with you. But she called me up and she said, One Direction is in town. And I said, honey, I said, don't call me the day before, but I said, take your camera, take your media, go to the hotel, because she could see it from her house. She went there and she saw this guy with an English accent, and she goes, are you with One Direction? This is Emma. Hi, Emma. And the quick story. And he says, no, I have a band that's opening for One Direction. She said, well, perhaps if I speak in my English accent, I have an opportunity to interview you and maybe One Direction. And he laughed so hard. He said he could interview off camera. So she wrote down the interview. And do you know what he said to her afterwards? Are you going to the concert? And she goes, no, I can't go right now. I can't afford it. Tickets last minute. You know what those prices are.
Yeah.
And he says, honey, go to Will Call. She had like 4th row seats or something like that at One Direction.
Wow.
So what I'm trying to tell you is I don't promise anything. I open the door of opportunity. If there's a celebrity in town, if there's a show in town, we have to get in touch with the press people, the managers. You know, we have Steven Seagal that's watching our show from Taiwan. We're playing his music. He's giving me a shout out. If you meet a celebrity, you know, there's a couple things that we do, and we kind of promote, you know, what we need for our show. But that helps you, and so you're always videotaping it. Now, with the iPhones that we have, what kind of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone 7.
Oh, I have the 7 too. So I'm going to send you a little, you know, what to do with the microphone.
Yep.
In case you don't have a cameraman, your mom's going to be the camera person.
Sure.
I already see that. So guess what,
She's
Mom?
a good camera person.
You're going to get the media
I trained
ID.
her well.
You're going to get the media ID. So that is just something that I'm going to work with both of you on, because you came all the way from Australia. I do need reporters in Australia. You are an example for my show, and you are a part of the Power 106.1 FM. You can actually tell your director that I'm actually signing you to be a reporter.
Awesome.
And so I'm excited about that. And we're going to see her on the air and in the air and reporting from Australia. My first assignment for you when you get back,
Yep.
I want you to go around and show us your favorite places for the concierge segment. And say, hi, reporting for Hollywood Connections, Power 106.1 FM, and all the other stations that I'm on. And show us your favorite spots. If I came to Australia, where would you take us?
Okay.
And I
can
wonder,
do that.
I do have a question, real quick before we go. And I went to the zoo over here at Busch Gardens.
Yes.
And half the kangaroos were sound asleep like all the time.
Yes.
So are they hopping there?
They are. They're hopping. they're lively and they're wide awake and hopping around.
Okay, because I noticed.
They're nocturnal.
Oh.
Yes.
Well,
You gotta
maybe
catch them at the right time.
very super cool. Maybe someday I'll get to Australia, but in the meantime, I want to welcome you to the Power 106.1 FM.
you so much.
I have found talent here. I'm super excited. Give everybody your Facebook, your social media, where they can kind of see what you're going to be doing.
My Facebook is Rebecca Jensen, and my Instagram is Rebecca Ruby Jensen.
Okay, and then we're going to get you a separate page for Power 106. I'll get you the logos and just make a separate page, so anything that you do, I can always promote. And so what I'd like you to do tomorrow, after the pageant is over, if you can get some pageant interviews for Positive
Sure.
Pageantry, and go around and ask some of the title holders, what have they done with their title? And that would be kind of an assignment
Yes.
while you're here,
Yeah.
and find out, because a lot of people go in the pageant world and they don't know what to do with their title.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the main thing is, if you can get some quick interviews afterwards and we can air some of those for Positive Pageantry, that would be good too.
Yes.
All right, and that would be awesome. All right, so I'm Dawn Reese. We're signing out
Bye.
at the Grand Cypress Hyatt Resort.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.